If you happen to come across any of these videos or a certain video of mine and you want to know more, or it's not making any sense to you because you started in the middle somewhere, of course, just click on here for newbie day traders. Go to videos, sort by oldest to newest, and just start from the beginning and just follow along. One of the things we covered in the last video was what kind of a trader you're going to be, and that depended on factors such as green real estate, but also how much time do you have during the day, and you found out what the trading day was and what power hours were. So here are some perhaps tools to help you um, do your planning, and the less time that you have to actually watch the trading, the more planning you want to do. So hopefully we'll try to get to all of these. I'm not sure. Notification and alerts, time and sales, and maybe relative strength index. I don't want to make the videos too long. We are here at Webull.com, which is the trading platform that we've been using, hopefully you've been using, to do some paper trading. And so now the first topic is alerts or notifications. I want to first pick a stock that has a lot of activity so that I can show you how the alerts or notifications work. I'm here at stocks, not at paper trading. And I'm going to type in the symbol for Apple, AAPL. There's Apple. There it shows up. Notice that it's pretty active. The numbers are changing here. Let's right click, add to the watch list. So here's our watch list. Now, notice here we have alert settings. Notice the real-time change. You can also go back to stocks and the same thing, the alert settings. So either place. Let's click on the notification bell or alert settings for Apple. And right here is where you can set the initial notification or alert parameters. So we're going to add, let's say price above, let's call it 170. And we're going to tweak these because, like I said, Apple is very active up and down, and I want to show you, in real time. So, we'll have to tweak these down. Let's go 30, save. Let's do price below 173.00. So we'll leave it there. So we're between 173 and 174.30. Let's do unlimited, save. Now, you can also go here to alerts if you want to. These are old settings. There's my Apple. Here are my settings. There we go. And let's see if we can lower this, so because I want to get a 3.90. Save successfully. Let's edit that some more. Let's get this up to 50. Okay, notice that we got this little pop-up from the browser because Apple must have hit, and it did. It's at 173.95, which is higher than this. Let me go ahead and say allow. Now, I'm getting alerts on my other screen that I can't show you, but just trust me that I'm getting alerts. And that's essentially it. So you get real-time alerts. Now, I'm going to throw in the next, if you hear a tone, it's the alerts that I'm getting from Apple. I want to throw in time and sales because, well, you'll see. Let me just go ahead and throw in time and sales. So come up here to, let me move this a little bit over. There we go. To these little slide bar thingies called widget settings. And then let's do time and sales. This is the activity. These are actual trades happening for Apple. Now, and that's it. That's time and sales. Why did I choose to show you that now? Let's go to Yahoo Finance. You already know how to do that. You already know how to get to your screener. You already know that when you pick your screener, it just runs. You already know how to sort by price. And let's pick GAXY or ICOA. Come here, ICOA. We add it to our watch list. And notice that time and sales has no activity. So it's not enough to look at trend lines, price, volume, and our screener filters and price change. We also could use time and sales because look, there's like no activity happening on this. Okay, so we covered notification alerts, we covered time and sales. Let's see if we can introduce relative strength index. What is relative strength index? The relative strength index is a momentum directions dynamic indicator used in technical analysis, which is what we've started doing. Remember, we talked about that versus fundamental analysis. And it measures the price changes in a period, right? Now, very quickly, right here, an asset or a stock, what you're trading is considered overbought if the RSI is above 70 and it's oversold if it's below 30. Let's review really quickly different places in Webull.com where we can see our charts. For example, I'm here at watch lists. We had been looking at this linear view. If I go to grid, it actually pops up the charts for the stocks that I'm watching. And then if you'll notice right here, there's a little square like a menu. I zoomed in on it. Let's click menu. Notice it said more drawings right here, indicators. And we'll get to that in a second. That was at watch list. We can go down to stocks. And typically you do have the charts here for whatever stock you're talking about. And right here is the same thing, indicators. We'll go to that in a second. Finally, you can go to paper trading. And if there doesn't happen to be a chart, just go to this little box thingy. Go to stock, go to chart, kill the little menu. And then there's that little thing again, more. And then drawings, indicators, same thing. Or I think if you increase the chart size, they just show up here. So now finally, indicators. If you're missing an indicator you don't see right away, you can go to all indicators and just search for whatever. In this case, we're talking RSI, relative strength index. Here it is, but I happen to have it right here. Before I do that, sometimes you might see that, so I'll just go ahead and show it. Volume, the separate graph below here, it's the same as these right here. It's the exact same thing, so you may not need that. RSI. Now, we talked about the definition. It is overbought, above 70, oversold, below 30. Now you know why these two lines, 30 and 70. So according to the RSI for ECOX, this stock is not being overbought or oversold, although it did get close right here. We are taking a look now at Apple, and this is the time versus price per share chart, and then down here is the RSI. Now notice, let's suppose that we don't know the future, and we were here watching stock. Then notice that it is climbing, the RSI is climbing to being overbought. So we should expect the price to go down right here. And that was the peak, and then it starts going down. So we'll probably talk more about RSI later, but at least I wanted you to get to know it as an indicator or a way to help you trade. I think I'm going to stop the video right here, and I will see you in the next one.